wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Here I would like to talk about how to study like straight A students or with berprestasi. Maybe some of us or maybe all of us want to be a straight A student, right? Yes. And maybe some of us, or maybe all of us, want to get A score in all our courses. Is that true? Or I want to ask, maybe here there is someone. Is there someone who ever experienced it like got all A score in all your courses? Yeah, I think Mahmoud. You ever experienced it? Yes. So, how do you feel?
It's satisfied.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so I wish or I hope that we all here can do like Mahmoud one day. And so, before I will give tips about how to study like straight A students, I will talk about some habits that we usually do while studying. The first one is using highlighters to mark everything in our notes or our textbooks. Maybe some of us usually do it. Yes? Okay. But actually, it doesn't help you learn better because your brain gets tricked into thinking it already knows the material and moves smart. So instead, it's about how you actively engage with our learning. You get it? Like if we using highlighters or maybe marking some words in our textbook or notes, it will be trick our brain to think that I think I have read this, I have marking this, so I have remembered it, so I will move on. But actually, we didn't really understand or didn't really remember. So our brain will be tricked. You get it? Okay, and then did you know our short-term memory can only hold about 7 pieces information at once? So, trying to cram all the facts in one session will be overloads our brain. For example, like if we have many assignments and then we try to do all in a time, and then instead we will be focused. We will be less of focus because there are so many information that we have to do. And then also multitasking was maybe some of us actually maybe some of us usually do it. Like when our lecturer explains the material in front of us, sometimes we do like talking with friends or maybe playing with our phone or do another assignment. Alright. So our brain is able to do one thing at a time. So switching between tasks makes it harder to concentrate and remember what you learned. So if we heard many things in our ears, it will be makes our brain confused. Like what the information I should catch, like our brain will be not get all information, but justru bakalan confused, like are not catch all the information. And then now we will be moved to the deeper study becomes of straight A students. The first one is active recall and then spaced repetition. Active recall means testing yourself with close your book and try to remember what you just learned without looking. So it strengthens your memory far more than just reading notes passively. And then spaced repetition is about reviewing material at increasing intervals. Like for example, in a day, in morning we just get material from our lecturer, and then in the night, after you get the material, you trying to remember again, you trying to study again without looking your notes or without looking the material. And then about speed repetition, you don't have not you cannot just do in a time in at that night, but you have to repeat again. For example, like 2 days later or a week later after you get the material. So it will be helps load information into your long-term memory. And then another tip is turn your study session into a mini quiz. So after studying, write down questions you might get stuck on and try answering without cheating. When you get a question wrong, celebrate it because that means your brain will know where you have to be focused next. Alright, you got it? And then don't just stick to one subject. Mix things up. Say from maybe in our lecture or in our major, we have many lectures, right? And then we can mix. For example, in a day we can study about 1 hour for SLA material and then 1 hour for reading and watching material and then next 1 hour for maybe grammar like that. So it's important to keep our brain flexible and build stronger connections. Okay, so I will suggest you from what I said all that after you study, post and write down 3 questions about what you want. Then test yourself without notes. So I believe that we might be struggle, but the struggle is exactly what makes your memory stronger. Okay, the last I will say that remember, being great at studying isn't about having a special brain. It's about using a smart science-based method like active recall, spaced repetition, and then self-testing and mixing topics. These habits can turn anyone into a good student. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening. Is that any question, guys? Okay.
Okay. My name is Rama and I want to ask a question. So your title is about how do we become an A straight student,
Not become, but how to study like.
or how to study like, okay. And all the methods that you have explained to us, that you have mentioned. If I concluded myself, it's all about like repetitions and taking notes and quizzes like that. It's to enforce our understanding and remembering skills in learning like that. So, do you think that that we have to study just to explore these 2 skills, remembering and understanding? Because if we see Bloom taxonomy, there are from very low, there are remember, understanding, and then apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So, based on your explanation, I see that those methods just cover these 2, like understanding and remembering like that. So, what do you think? What do you think if this method is just the only way or the only one, or there are actually many other methods that can exercise any other skills than Bloom taxonomy?
I think
than listening. So, why is it not good? Because when we were in our warm dalam sambungan, the first thing we do is listening. So, in my opinion, that listening is the strongest skill that we can use, that we can do, because we always do it from warm till now.
Okay. I think I will be answered one question first. I think it's can you mention how what are those things that
So from the very low, like there, the first one is remember, and understand, and apply, analyze, evaluate, and create.
so maybe it's from my opinion because in that video that I watched it's about how we study, like we study to test, not we create or until we create or we apply in our daily life. You get it? Like maybe if we can say like maybe learn or maybe studying about science, and then we have to practice. I think it will be very useful if if the teacher or the lecturer really ask us for doing, or maybe for, I think that apply and create for
And there are also analyze, like maybe in simple way, we also analyze text, so in our text we analyze it, right? So, and then for apply, maybe like kayak ujian praktek. Yeah. So I think in that video it's like you're talking about the usual exams with paper. Is that right? So and then I think I want to add something like in create, like there are tasks, for example, speaking tasks in Google or something. So we have to create arguments, right? So based on that video, it's just like typically usually exam in a class with a paper, like that.
maybe if we say about English, we learn right English, so we can practice and we apply it in our daily life, or we create something about English, maybe written text or maybe speaking like that. For bangun. I think I didn't really mention about listening, but I mentioned about how our brain cannot get all the information. No, if we do another activity while we study, you know, like if we listen, if we are listening the lecturer when he or she explain the material, but we do another activity, so our brain will be confused. Like, what is the information should I touch?
Because we cannot
Yeah.
study langsung, because we do a multitasking.
Yeah.
What about people that usually do the multitasking?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what I said before. Like, I think the people with. I think depends on people, but mostly the multitasking people apa like yang apa ya, kegiatan the activities useless while listening the lecturer, right? Like maybe the material that lecturer did useful. Yeah, I think I'm not talking about how the person. I'm not talking about the person, but our brain. Like if the person really have strong brain, maybe he or she will be get all information. But mostly people cannot do multitasking while studying because the brain will be confused. You get it? Or you are still confused? What the problem with the listening? Or you have another?
Yeah, because you see that when we study other two other things, we can call it as multitask. Our brain will get confused what information to decide, but actually I can explain one thing, so I can do multitask. Like maybe I'm editing and studying, or maybe simple as like listening to music and studying. Actually, it's different things. So how about that? Then do things like if you spoke confusing which information should catch or how or what.
Okay, I think, yeah, I think depends on the people, but wait, wait.
Hi.
Okay, I think, yeah, depends on the people, but in the video, the speaker said that it's not good idea. Maybe if some people do it, it's okay, but mostly people like cannot do it for maybe many times because yeah, our brain will be confused like this. Maybe for you, it's good or it's run well because yeah, maybe you have practiced many times. So I just want to ask that. So you can catch all information